According to scientists, there are tiny mites called demodex living and having snack on your face. Do they do OnlyFans? What's a deal breaker for you in a relationship that might not be a big deal to others? If someone tells me they don't mind giving my grandmother a ride to bingo, but then hours later, they're nowhere to be found, and eventually you get a call from the cops that they were caught doing moth behind a Burger King. Self-proclaimed baddie cries in a Uber because she's A10, but men at the club don't think so? Dear Chin, birth recorded in crocodile for first time ever. Does the child look like any of the zookeepers? What's the wildest place you've masturbated in? Turn around. Even though snails are very slow, they just always seem to appear out of nowhere. They appear out of nowhere because they're slow, so slow you don't notice them until they're all over your house and in your bed and making love to your life while she moans don't stop. Your slimy love is more than my husband could ever provide. And now you have to move out, and your wife's new snail husband gets custody of the kids. And the worst part is they love him more than you, because he's an excellent cook, and always adds just the right herbs and spices and takes things real slow to get them just right. So that's why you don't notice snails, because they're slow. What the actual duck? What is a weird flex you are proud of? I can squeeze my butt cheeks so tight, it cracks my tailbone like cracking your knuckles. When the fungus cordyceps takes over a tarantula, wash your hand bro. How did taste OP? OnlyMams. My teen son signed me up for OnlyFans so he could get more pocket money. He's fully supportive of my career. You know the mom has to know that her son is beating off to her and she's okay with that. Imagine some toxic guy telling you I beat my meat to your mom and your response is, me too, man. Taylor, 23, plus size, 5 feet 11. If you white, it's an automatic no. If you Hispanic, it's an a maybe. If you bulk, it's an automatic yes. White privilege. What is the best pickup line you know won't work? Are you from Mississippi? Because you're the only miss who's past Sidesippy. Anon has a thought. If God didn't want me backing off, he wouldn't have made it feel so good. Your arms reach exactly to crotch level for a reason. No, God is making it so easy and feel good to jack off as a test to see your ability for self-control. And you failed it. Snacking yourself off on the other hand requires actual long-term effort to succeed and is the intended way to award yourself. What's the wildest place you've masturbated in? Was fixing a tractor in a remote location. Couldn't figure out why what I was doing wasn't working with over 2 hours at it. Went back to the work ute, loaded up the hub, finished, back to the tractor, and fixed the problem in 25 minutes. Post nut clarity, not just for regretting your life's decision. Serious, women, how do you clean up after a guy nuts in you? I walk around the mall until it's all dripped out down my leg in my tights, and then I go home and edit the video. Ordinary people. Creative people. What kind of ducking loser looks into an oven and smiles? My boyfriend's friends turn me on, and I like it. What should I do? Turn yourself off. What's the worst thing you can say right after having sex? How old are you again? So I got the scan of your baby Anne. Oh please, don't say the gender, we want it to be a surprise. Oh okay, hee. Well, it is not breathing. Reminder that if you leave your baby supine too often, their skull will flatten out. Tummy time is important. Put a cube helmet on that thing and name it Steve. 40-year-old Russian child predator Dmitry Chuganov walked 83 days from Moscow to Vladivostok to meet fictional online miner, arrested on arrival. There is absolutely no way he walked the distance in 83 days. It takes roughly 10 hours by plane to cover that distance. The whole path is through extremely rough wilderness. It would take about a month for an experienced traveler to walk less than a third of that on smooth terrain. He was really honey. If you hold her by her hair, you could swing her around like a flail. Not safe for work, What has someone done that immediately killed the mood? My wife dressed up as Dobby for Halloween one year, and that night, she asked if I was Honey in full makeup and a bald cap. As an American with Polish and Russian roots, I'm conflicted. If your parents managed to love each other, despite their countries of origin hating each other, so can you love both parts of yourself? They're divorced. What is the absolute worst band name you can think of? An acquaintance of mine had a garage band. They called themselves the Homeless Adorshians. The name implied something way more pleasant than they actually sounded like. What is the best pickup line you know won't work? Damn girl, you shut with that ace. What's the worst pet? Kids. What the duck is smegma? Is that nut cheese? A sebaceous secretion in the folds of the sea, especially under a man's foreseen. Vague slime. I thought that was gruel. Am I retarded? Maybe. Whenever I see it, I act like it's gruel and just choke it down like a good soldier. Little Caesars founder quietly paid Rosa Parks rent for 10 years. I bet he also gave her that eat and ready. There was a point in my life where Dettol was my lube. LMRO. It used to burn, but might as well bus. Mom trying to delete all my PC games. Me watching her delete the desktop icons. My mom would delete the PC by throwing it off the window. Canada. What the duck? They have the Mexico on American film filter on. What do you think medieval people would have said during Slex? Oh god, I'm cramming. I cometh. I saw a Belgian man today. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm praying for you anon. Humor me with something dark. You ever heard of reverse exorcism? It's when the devil tells the priest to exit the child's body. I like dark humor, but holy duck. No better company. Me every time I go to someone's house and they have dogs. Anyone else thought bro was caked up. Won't be the last time Shinji cranks it in front of Asuka. Dentist confirms they can tell when someone has recently given a blowjob. I'm glad my wife isn't a dentist. I'm in tears. This baker said he misread the customer text asking for a Relmo cake and instead made an emo cake, but realized last minute and tried to improvise. This cake cuts itself. Can't imagine the reaction if it said kinda sweet, kinda asparagusy. God damn it. This comment made me laugh and then wonder if there was asparagus palm. And then I googled asparagus palm and can unfortunately now confirm that it exists. I hate you. Fellas, if ya girl be, how you all feel about her getting a little catty every now and then? That's cheating to y'all, or it don't matter? Be honest. Only if she okay with me getting some nut. Parents, buys a video game without looking at the labels. Also parents, video games cause violence. As we all know, Hotla loved playing blend games. Pretty popular gamer back in the day. Got millions of kills and just one delt, and that's a skill right there. What is your best joke? I want to die peacefully in my sleep like my grandfather did, not screaming in terror like the passengers in his car. There was a similar guy that saved the Declaration and Bill of Rights, etc. during 1812. They gave him a job in the treasury or something, but so many people complained about him being a dingus that they had to fire him, despite saving our founding documents. Okay, but like, just because I save a child from a burning building, doesn't mean I'm qualified to run a fire department. We can't know until you try. We'll use as many children as it takes. I'll set the fire. You throw a kid in for him to save. She's not dead, and my direction is gone. Reality is so disappointing. Wait, what? Best friend married my father. I, female 22, am the daughter of an army officer, and my mother passed away some while back, but now my father has married my own best friend, and I don't know what to even think about. I only found out right when it was about to happen, and she even acts like she is my mother, making it even more awkward. Marry her father. Now you are her mother too, and you are your own granddaughter, and your father is now your son-in-law. Once you have a kid, the kid will be the father's brother, but at the same time his grandkid. What's this movie called again? Oh, Seaside Bomber Squad. Or was that too obvious? It's avoidable if you literally shower once a day. You don't even need to shower that frequently. You really have to not take care of yourself to get cheese. Be right back. I'm gonna take a month break from showering. Preparing smegma burger. Yum. Babe, please turn on Google Maps already. No. Christ will guide me. Take the next right exit, son. The voices in my head would tell me to drive into oncoming traffic. The Lord would tell me to drive into the kids crossing the street to school. Maturity is when you realize your parents aren't immortal. That feeling. Damn, orphans must be mature as duck. All the senior hitting on them lil freshmans. Just graduated, and I still do this. Niggs would have to shake the fabric of time and space to remove my tongue from her ace hole. Hear me out. What is the worst thing a person can steal? A baby. Even worse, half a baby. Can't eat the whole thing at once. Atheist here. Can confirm. I wonder if a face cam would help your channel grow. Have you ever considered it yourself? He's British, so I don't think it would. If you could be invisible for one day, who would you visit? My sister while she's undressing. Cut off your pants. Why do you need an extra one? I don't. I'm feeding it to your dog. But he can chase you around with it. Have you ever, in real life, seen a deceased human? 3.2k, yes. 2.1k, no. Hundreds of them. I used to pick them up at hospitals and homes and transport them to the funeral home. Snacks for the road. Free protein. Guy bars are a lot of fun. Always a great party. Nap usually ends up being a pain in the ace. After months of being haunted by this thing that runs up and down my stairs and making me feel like I'm losing my mind, I finally had enough and snapped, lunging at it as I heard it coming up the stairs, crashing onto the floor. The next day, I learned that my neighbor's daughter died after the ghost haunting. Their house pushed her off the stairs. What is the best way to overcome depression? Love it, so it leaves you as well. This isn't a joke. I have a crippling cookwin at Beachshire. I get paid some money. I try to save some money, buy 2 grams of cookwin, and blow through it in a night. I have no money. Don't buy it. Oh thanks, I never thought of that. Jesus Christ 60, woman looks like she drank from the wrong chalice in Indiana Jones. What is a weird flex you are proud of? I have survived a mere attempt and a run-in with a literal serial killer. When Pokemon won't make a product, sometimes you have to do it yourself. Next up, a Regenrola fleshlight. The Regenrola. What is your opinion on having Slex in the same room while pets have access to, or are in the same room? Went back to a girl's place once, and she had one of those aggressively friendly over-attached kelpies. The thing was literally clicking my ace mid-stroke. Ducking menace of a thing made me cram in like 2 minutes. Kitchen hell. How much are you willing to take a bet on and deep throw that thing? 100 bucks? As someone who's worked in a fast food kitchen and seen many variations of that thing, I'd need 10k at the least. Imabi going with the legal juggernaut armor. Choose wisely. Apple augmented reality headset, $3,500. Level 3A full armor system with additional knee and forearm armor for full body coverage, $2,900. Vision Pro enables kids to study at home. Level 3A armor enables kids to study at school. Whoever engineered chest binders is a ducking genius. I mean, how the duck do you reduce a half a gallon worth of tights to a landscape? That will make Kansas jealous. I'm utterly astonished by this technology. Edit. I'm a male with no tights. Please refer to the comments for specifics. Edit 2. My girlfriend wears them. I don't. Pocket dimensions. Where do they lead to though? Imagine a dimension just full of titties. If I tie my head in a chest binder, do I go to the titty dimension? Is my breath going to smell like cram if I swallow cram? It's more than likely it will. I remember coming home after snacking a couple of clocks and swallowing their and as I walked in, my wife wanted a kiss, and when we kissed, she asked what I had eaten, because when she had her tongue in my mouth she got a taste of something she said she almost recognized, but wasn't sure what it was. I told her I had eaten Mediterranean food for lunch and maybe it was the garlic sauce. She said just go brush your teeth. I kept gum, peppermint, in the car after that to hide any cram breath. It worked. I love this milkshake, I thought to myself. My heart dropped as I realized it was an evil milkshake. Made with F-boy milk. How is that evil? Wait. The 2 stages of realization. Universe. 13.8 billion years old. We all just in a used condo. Puts a whole new meaning to the big dang. I feel unroastable. About to get married soon. Roast me. You look like a tax accountant for child mole sisters. From major deductions to minor abductions. Ayo, I swear to God, I was jacking off one time, and after I'm done, I just sit there for a few moments recovering, cleaning up, and I then hear somebody walking up to my room. Creaky stairs. It was my brother telling me that one of our cats got run over right outside our front door by the mailman. So in the time span of maximum 2 minutes I was having an awesome which quickly followed with my whole family crying in the hallway in front of our dead cat. This was honestly one of the most bizarre moments of my life. Rest in peace Mosh, my bow-legged buddy. I'm sad now. I can add as well that I know exactly which video it was, and to this day I have not watched any more of her. 1 minute you watched Catty get destroyed, and a few seconds later watched Catty get destroyed again. Okay, so what's red and has no friends? A ginger. A period. Brave man's lube you mean. Slex ketchup. Absolutely calling it that next time. They just took on a bulk bear. What the heck? Don't duck with pigs bro. Don't duck em either. Missing. Beloved dog. Responds to the name Milo. Bulk all over with one white paw. Front right. $1,000 reward for his return. Last seen with my 8-year-old son, also missing. It's funny because he's making a big deal of his dog being missing, but not his kid. You know you can just make new ones if you lose yours. I mean, my wife and I can't, so that's sad. But most people can pop out spares, like it's a 9 months long, no big deal. Try doing that with a dog. You gotta fill out an application for those shots. There's applications to duck dogs. Your brain thinks that squares below are actually different color, but they're not. Don't believe me? Put your finger in your ace. The colors still look different, but I think I have discovered something about myself. My grandma's catty looking at me after I eat it for 4th time. What movies had the perfect ending, but were ruined by a sequel? World War I documentary. Germany is back at it, stronger and faster than before, but this time, it's personal. I heard they're working on a 3rd one to complete the trilogy. Why can't you guys take screenshots? Why are you taking pictures of your blurry laptop screen with your dad's iPhone 5? Imappy in your race. Me first. Weak man raising weak kids. I can say the same about your parents, cause they be proud to see their daughter getting neat videos for us to watch. If your pens made a noise every time it got hard, what would you want the noise to be? Mario Mushroom power-up sound. No explanation is needed. My first thought too. He stands in her bedroom. She lies on her bed. She's eager and ready and waiting ahead. His overalls fall to the carpeting. Free. He faces her neck. He says, "It's a me." 3 severed heads left at employee's desk at Illinois organ donor organization. That's not how this works. Have 3 more for you tomorrow, boss. No. Please stop. You're definitely the kind of dude who believes that random girl who asked you a question at the library is totally gonna follow you to the bathroom and you'll have copious amounts of sex with her for hours on end. Cause you're somehow a stud, and then you will get a harem once more, and more women learn about your studness. The duck did you type a paragraph for? My mom just handed me a condo and said just in case. I don't know how I should react to this. Give her a salute and click your heels on the way out. Just wait until your parents get you a flex toy. My daughter's friend didn't lock a leg press properly. His knee went the backwards and he lost a tentacle. Where'd it go? Tentacle heaven. Do all tentacles go to heaven? Only the innocent ones. How much is a kidney worth? About $262,000 each. The good part is it doesn't even have to be your kidney. I like your way of thinking. The double-decker airplane seat is back. Here's what it looks like now. Imagine the person sitting in front of you shutting themselves as the plane plummets towards Earth, and you die upon impact with shut on your face. Ma'am, that's a child. Even better. Your client murdered a man. Yes, Your Honor. But my client must be innocent, since the victim isn't pressing any charges. To be fair, the family could be the ones pressing the charges on behalf of the deceased. Time to murder an entire bloodline. What are your favorite aromas? My girlfriend's aroused valve waiting to be clicked. Coke has a lot of sugar and Coke flavor in it. Pepsi has decent amount of sugar with artificial flavors in it. To be precise, when you drink Coke instead of Pepsi daily, you have chance to get diabetes and or be obese faster, but the difference in taste is minimal. So basically it's the same, but you can't tell the difference? That's like having a twin, but both of you have the same personality. You can know the difference from the twins by taste.